guys, so I asked you guys to ask me some questions on Instagram the other day, just as like a life update type of vibe for 2025. And I'm going to my cousin's grandfather's birthday party, so I'm gonna do a little bit of makeup. So I figured this would be the perfect time to answer those questions. So I have them on my phone. I screenshotted them, but I haven't really gone through them to know exactly what all of them are. So we're just gonna start off here. The first one is, do you think you are a good person, or do you think you're a bad person who does good things? First, I thought that question was so weird. I was like, why would you ask that question? But to answer the question, first of all, I'm not Jesus, and Jesus is the only perfect person that ever lived, right? So I would never claim to be perfect. In general, I think I'm a good person because I'm not going out of my way to cause any harm or wish any ill will or anything onto anybody. But as I said, I'm not perfect, and we all have flaws. So do I have things about me that could come across as though I'm a bad person? Maybe. But I think in general, I'm a good person. Well, at least I would like to think. So I don't know if that answered the question, but that's my take on it, because yeah, I thought it was weird. Okay, I hope it's still lined up because I did my brows off camera. But the second question is, what made you decide to start YouTube? So how my YouTube journey started, I was going through a really rough time in high school that I won't get into, but I was going through a really hard time in high school, and that's how I discovered YouTube. That's also how I discovered makeup. And I remember when I had CXCs, when everybody else was studying and getting themselves together for exams, I was watching YouTube videos. I did not care about anything. Like, I just felt like life didn't mean anything and there was no point in living. So all I did was just watch YouTube, and I got obsessed with it. And from there, I just decided I want to do this. And then when I was younger, I always wanted to get into like media and journalism. I never pursued that, so that was kind of like my way of getting into media in a sense. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but I sometimes like to think that YouTube saved me. It helped me through one of the darkest times in my life when I literally didn't see the point of living. And yeah, so that's even why I decided not to do sixth form and pursue makeup instead. So yeah, that's why I decided to do YouTube. I haven't been consistent with it because I started doing this years ago, but I've never really been consistent. So I'm trying to take it serious this time around. But yeah, I think that answers that question. What did I just put on my face? It's the Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop blur stick. So yeah, look at that. Nothing too crazy because I'm literally going to a birthday party for an elderly person. All right, next question is, what is your vision board and resolutions for 2025? I didn't make a vision board this year. I made one last year, but I decided not to make one this year. But then after the year started, my sisters did bingo cards, and I was like, okay, that's cool. So I did make one. I'm not gonna share it though, but it's not a lot of stuff because honestly, the things that I want to accomplish this year were already actioned in 2024 really. So it's like I'm just continuing what I've already started. So yeah, I think that's answers that. Next question is which countries you plan on visiting this year? So my life is basically in limbo right now. I'm not going to go into details, but my life is literally in limbo. I don't know what's going to happen because I have a few things in the works and I'm not sure how it's going to play out. But God's will, I do have 2 countries that I would love to visit. Again, I won't say probably, I don't know if I'll be able to because of the things that I'm working on. But so because of that, I'm not going to say. Yeah, I'm not going to say, but I do know though that I will definitely be traveling to an extent this year. I just don't want to jinx anything because I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how it's gonna play out. So yeah, the concealer that I'm using is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish. I've been using the same products for a while now, so yeah. Next question. Are you a lover girl? I am. I think it's a blessing and a curse. I really just can't help myself. I am a lover girl, like to my core. I am. But you gotta be cautious as a lover girl out in these streets because I won't say it, but we know, right? Niggas, yeah. But yes, I am a lover girl. I can't help myself. Again, I'm using my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Yeah. Okay. Next question. What is your favorite candy? I would say I was obsessed with Sour Patch Kids for a very long time. Since recent times, I haven't been eating much candy. But I'm going to stick with Sour Patch Kids. I'm gonna say it's still Sour Patch Kids. Oh my god, I didn't put on my blush. I'm not very good at multitasking, you know. Every time I do stuff like this, I forget what I'm doing. Alright, next question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Honestly, I do not know. And when I was younger, I had it all figured out, you know, like I knew what I was gonna be doing and whatever. But like the older you get, you realize that's not really how life works. Honestly, truly, that's just not how life works. So do I have an idea of the things that I would like to accomplish or things that I would like to attain or have done by the time I get to 5 years from now? Yes, definitely. Is it a must that it's gonna happen? No, it is not. And because of that, I'm not gonna say where I would like to be in 5 years because I have plans, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna be there in 5 years. So yeah, I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say because I really and truly don't even know. Yeah, next question is, what's your fave makeup products? So I haven't been dabbling in makeup like I usually do, but right now I love my Laura Mercier setting powder. I'm gonna say brands. I'm loving Juvia's Place. L'Oreal is also great. I love my e.l.f. down. What else? Well, I will say this though. This L'Oreal Paris foundation is my all-time favorite foundation. It never fails me. But yeah, I don't think I'm qualified right now to speak on like a lot of makeup products. So, but keep on watching and we'll find out, because I might start dabbling in makeup again. So we'll see. But all the things that I've been using and been linking are my faves right now because they're all I'm using. Next question. What do you do to make yourself happy when you're feeling down or sad? What do I do to make myself feel happy? So I have my people that I go to whenever I feel like I need to talk to somebody to get me out of like a rut or something like that. So big up Melvernique and Camille, because they're my go-tos. If I ever need to get out of whatever I'm feeling, they're the first people that I would go to. I've been going to my sister too recently, so big up you, Sasha. But oftentimes if I'm not going to them, I'm praying or I'm getting myself like something that I like to eat, so like ice cream or something nice, and I'm just curling up in bed and I'm watching a movie, or I'm watching one of my favorite creators on YouTube usually. What motivates you? Honestly, my past, if that makes sense. I came from very, very, very humble, like the humblest of beginnings, really. And all the odds were stacked against me, literally. I was not supposed to make it to 27. I was not supposed to graduate high school, yet alone go to college. Like, I was never supposed to own a car or get a good job. So it's like all the odds are stacked against me, and that is my motivation, literally. That's it. I know somebody out there can relate. So yeah. Next question. Are you single? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. But as Pastor Anthony Mitchell says, we all have a husband in the Lord. But yes, I am single. For right now. I think the Lord is gonna send me my husband pretty soon. I don't know. I just feel that way. But yes, I am single. What makes you most excited about 2025? Honestly, everything makes me excited about 2025, because I just have so many things that I've been working on, or that I'm hoping to see come to fruition this year. And just the thought of those things make me really, really excited. So I'm just trusting in the Lord that everything will fall into place and it will all work out. And yeah, I'm excited to see how I will grow as a person, because I definitely grew in 2024. Even my friend was saying it to me the other day that he's so proud of me. Camille never fails to remind me. Like, sometimes I do the simplest things and Camille's like, girl, I'm so proud of you. I'm like, oh my God, I can't. But yeah, I'm excited to deepen my relationship with the Lord this year also. I'm excited to pour into the people that always show up for me. I'm excited to forge new relationships. I'm just excited to be alive, honey. And whatever comes with that, I'm open to it. So, yeah, I hope that answers the question. I probably should have. Okay. A random fun fact that a lot of people do not know about you. What's a random fun fact about me that people don't know? I think I've probably mentioned this on here before, but I broke my right hand twice. I think that's a fun fact. Let's give 3. Another fun fact is that I've been to 10 schools in my lifetime. And another one is that I'm the middle child, meaning I have 2 older and 2 younger, and then there's me, smack dab in the middle. So you can only imagine. Next question. What goals are you currently working towards? Let's see. I think my major goal that I'm working towards this year is just trying to grow on YouTube specifically and launching my business. And that's all I'm gonna say. Biggest lessons of your 20s: one, it's not that deep, and 9 times out of 10 when people do horrible things, it's because they're fighting their own internal things. But then also, when people show you who they are, you're supposed to just accept that as is and not try to change them, and then act accordingly. I don't know, there's just so much. I would have to think real hard about that one, but I've learned so much in my 20s, and I'm looking forward to getting older, honestly. One thing you've always wanted to try but haven't: skydiving. I've been wanting to skydive. I don't know if I'll get to do it this year, but it's at the top of my bucket list. I really want to do that. How are you mentally, physically, emotionally? Mentally, I have more clarity about what it is that I want. For a very long time, I was so confused and I had no idea what I wanted to do or what life was gonna be like. I mean, I have an idea now, but things don't usually go we plan them anyways. But I just have a little bit more clarity now. I'm a little bit more sure of myself. I was talking about this last night at a games night. I'm a little bit more sure of myself, of who I am. I know what I stand for, because in the past I've let things slide or accepted things that were beneath me because I have a lot of trauma because of my childhood, and abandonment issues were one of them, like extreme daddy issues. So I've accepted a lot of things from men that were beneath me, that things that I just should not have let slide. I let slide, and now I'm in a place where if I feel like I'm not being treated the way that I deserve to be or I should be treated, I am able to make the hard decision to take myself out of that situation. So even though it hurts, I can still make that decision. Before, I was not able to do that. So I'm very proud of myself for that. Physically, Lord, me I get big and fat. I've not been in the gym for a while, and every time I step out of this house, somebody does not fail to point out the fact that I have gained weight. So I'm gonna need to fix it up a little bit over here. So yeah, I hope to get active again for 2025. Emotionally, so I get lonely sometimes. I think that's normal. 1, I'm single. 2, I don't have a lot of friends. I'm not complaining about that. Before, I used to be down on myself, like, why don't I have friends? Now I'm not so mad about it. And the friends that I do have, we're not located in the same area. So it's not like I can just easily go pull up and say, oh, let's hang out or whatever. So I do get a little bit lonely sometimes, but it's not to a point where I'm going to do anything that I'm not supposed to do, if that makes sense. So I'm coping with it, but I do get lonely sometimes. However, as I said, I've been forging new relationships. I've been putting myself out there a little bit more. Like last night, I went to a games night with, I would say, a friend now. And I remember when I was driving there, I was so nervous. I'm like, Laura, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? I was freaking out. If you're watching this, don't trouble me. But I was freaking out on my way there because I don't do these things. But after getting there and being there for a while, I had a great time. So I'm getting out of my comfort zone and trying to be a little bit more open to establishing new relationships. But yeah, oh wow, that was a long answer for that question. Go-to makeup product that you cannot live without. I'm going to say lip gloss. No matter what, if I have on makeup, don't have on makeup, I am always going to be wearing lip gloss. So I'm going to say my go-to is lip gloss. I hope you guys are seeing me and I'm not too close up. What else? Okay, I think that's all of the questions. Thank you to everybody who asked me questions. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick little makeup. It was nothing crazy, very simple. Like, this is like an everyday kind of run on the road type of vibe. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave some video ideas and suggestions down in the comments. I would really appreciate that. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Love you. Mwah.